Nobody wants to talk to us.
We already asked them.
Marshall Field, a revolutionary in his time, pushing the boundary no previous Gilded Age entrepreneur dared cross. And in the year 1852, little did history know that a small, unknown businessman would soon create a shopping empire.
So, what's your name?
Shannon Johnson.
Where are you from?
I'm from Willowbrook, Illinois.
Willowbrook, Illinois. Great place. So, can you tell me about Marshall Field and who was he? What did he do?
Marshall Fields was like one of the, if not the first department store.
Veronica Creason. Adam Sabadrede.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Bolingbrook, Illinois.
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
How do you think Marshall Fields has revolutionized the retail stores like Target and Walmart, and how it changed how things are today?
Okay. I think Marshall Field was the first to, well, I guess technically he wasn't, but at least in the U.S., to have a department store, a store where you could find not only clothing, but accessories, things like that, whereas before you would have to go to separate stores to buy all those things.
Before Marshall Field established his hugely successful department store chain, Field was just another young lad seeking employment in the bustling city of Chicago. And over the years, with smart decisions and hard work, Marshall Field was able to forge the small company he founded in 1852 to become an enormously popular, innovative, and revolutionary new model of store by 1873.
Usher. Tim. My name is Tim. Awesome.
Where are you guys from?
Burr Ridge, Illinois.
How do you think Marshall Field's, the store, how do you think that influenced the retail store? Like, how do you
Retail
think
stores today.
Yeah.
It's kind of like laid out the prototype, right? As far as maybe that was a grander scale than we have now with our Walmarts and Targets, which are more grocery related and less commodity related. But it's the start of one of fine points of American capitalism.
Going into the 1892 building of the Marshall Fields on State Street, you can really see how people in the past could have marveled at its grandeur. When you look up, the ceiling extends 12 stories high, and you start to feel how insignificant you are in this great world. Just, there's so much beauty and wonder all mixed into one single building. I just can't take it anymore.
So, what do you think, what are some of the things, the new practices Marshall Field employed into his department stores that really changed things for consumers?
Well, for example, he started the customer is always right practice, so that made it more convenient for customers to do things such as returns or just like getting discounts on stuff. So if you find something that's damaged, you can get it for like a discounted price. And they have in-store dining. Like I know on the one on State Street they have the Oak Room, I think it's called. They do like fancy things during the Christmas. The Walnut Room, excuse me. and yeah, IKEA has the same thing.
Unfortunately, in August of 2005, Marshall Fields forever disappeared from the laurels of history. On September 9th, 2006, the last Marshall Fields was finally converted into what is now Macy's.
Can you tell me about this company Sears?
Sears?
Yeah.
sell a lot of appliances.
Sears, the company, Sears and Roebuck was just, gosh, phenomenal. They started trends themselves that pushed deep into what Marshall Fields was doing.
How do you think Sears also revolutionized?
Sears changed the game. They were selling houses in their magazines and others. They really were.
Yes.
They were selling houses and like basically anything you wanted. They were like Amazon before the internet.
Sears did indeed change the game by introducing a catalog that helped the consumers.
Have you ever seen Sears catalogs
Yes.
before? What can you tell me about those catalogs?
They're huge.
Yeah, they're huge. They have everything in
They're
them.
huge.
Pretty much everything. Right now, you won't really find these Sears catalogs anywhere. Do you know of any current companies that are kind of like those Sears catalogs that people use commonly nowadays?
Any place that doesn't have a brick and mortar business would probably still do that,
Yeah, I can think of
right?
Yeah.
Penny's used to have a catalog. I mean, every store used to have a catalog, but then online shopping pretty much took over.
Online shopping is pretty much nowadays like one of the most common ways people get things now. What do you think are benefits of like having catalogs, or mail order as opposed to going to retail stores?
Probably for those who couldn't get to a store, especially if department stores are only in more urban or suburban areas. I feel like if you, like for example, if you lived far south in like southern Illinois, and if it took like as far as like gas prices or something took farther or like longer or was more inconvenient to actually drive there, it would probably be worth it to just pay for postage and send it in and then receive it.
Yeah, I know my family in Mexico used to take all the catalogs for JCPenney, Sears, like all the large department stores, Dillard's, which is big in the South, and then they would take it back to Mexico, like look them over, order whatever they needed, and then go pick it up. So it was just like a convenience thing instead of just like trying to be in the store figuring out what they want, and that way like through the catalog it was like more specific, and like they knew that they were going to get what they needed, kind of thing.
Do you guys like Chicago?
Absolutely, I do. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great city.
Okay.
Okay, so
Now I'm nervous. Yeah.
okay, so okay.
I like potatoes.
Hi, Miss Graham. I'm freezing. I've been the umbrella man for the day, and this umbrella almost flooded away because we only bought it for $15 at Target. We got kicked out of Macy's. We were in rooms we were not supposed to be, but it's okay. We got some footage. It's all worth it.
Oh, wait, we lost them.
Rohit and Peter are now missing. Yeah, let's go inside the Realtor Plaza. We're okay, guys. We'll live it. You'll see us in class, hopefully.
I think Selfridges in the UK was the first technically to do it, but maybe.
Crash and burn.
I'm not gonna ramble because that's what I have been doing in my other like interviews and I'm not like really used to it. So I'm gonna try to ask questions. Okay.
You're doing great. Is this
So first, what's your guys' name?
Veronica Crisa from Bolingbrook, Illinois.
And I'm Aranza Valverde from El Paso, Texas.
That's a really fancy name.
Thanks.
I was like exotic, so. You get like Rohit, you get Nice, and you get like Peter, and you got like
Aranza.
Okay.
My friends call me Ranch.
Ranch Valverde.
Okay, Veronica and Ranch.
You can start recording now.
Yeah,
You can start recording.
Maybe likes recording now.
It's weird. Did you stop recording? Yes. Did he actually? Maybe. Okay.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. My anaconda don't.
Sears, the company Sears and Roebuck, was just, gosh, phenomenal. They started trends themselves that you ruined.